YouTubers, GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair here with a new video. Today, this evening, I'm working on this 2004 Honda Accord with a 4-cylinder automatic front-wheel drive, and the issue it is that the customer stated that when it's taking off around 5 miles an hour, start hearing a big humming noise inside the vehicle, and it gets progressively worse as the vehicle speed increases. So after I checked it, I found out that the wheel bearing has some play on it. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, okay, but you might hear it. It is totally bad. So definitely that's your wheel bearing. So it's not too bad of a fix. It's fairly straightforward. A couple things need to be removed, but you definitely got to know what you're doing. So when you put everything back, it's good, it's safe, so the customer just can get back on the road and you know everything's fine. So right now, ready to remove the wheel and the tires right here. As usual, I'll always mark my wheels and tires. You can see a little bit white mark right there. I mark it with the wheel stud, but on this case that part does not going to apply because I'm going to replace the whole hub assembly. Now before I proceed, if you get anything out of this video, please like the video, share, comment, and definitely subscribe so you can be part of my followers, and every new video that I post you can be notified, and you can just benefit from all the good content and valuable information that we put it out there, so it can eventually help you to save money to you or to someone else, because that's what it's all about. I really believe that we can help you to save money and get the right diagnostics in these videos. All right then, without further ado, let's get to it. The first thing we're gonna do is going to be we can loosen up these two small bolts. It's a Phillips head. They're not very tight, so we're gonna do this. Now here on the back, we are going to have a 14mm bolt. We're gonna have 1 and 2. The other one is here, on the bottom. So you can use a wrench. Okay, before I forget, this bolt, there are 41 foot-pounds of torque, and the big one, this big nut right here, is going to be 134 foot-pounds of torque. So when you put it back, make sure you torque those to a spec, so that way it's not over torque, especially the bearing, so that way the life of the bearing, it can last. If you over tight it, eventually you can burn prematurely your bearing. Okay, a lot of time we believe that's not going to happen, but it does happen. So here's a kind of like a tight spot. Put the ratchet in. Hold on. Let me find space here. So put the camera where you guys can see better. I think what I'm doing. Yeah, it's loose. It's loose. So change the angle. Sorry, we have some somebody doing front yard. Hopefully we have a good audio here. We're gonna in a minute. We're gonna go grab a different extension so we can facilitate removing this. But anyhow, I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea. Bolt number 2, both are the same length, so you don't have to worry about it. I'll put this on the side so not to worry because it's a good support there. I'm gonna remove the rotor and we're gonna give it another I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but it's quite a bit of play. It should not be there. According to the manufacturers, only should be 0.02 of an inch play for the bearing, and definitely we got too much. This is going to be 1 inch of a quarter, 1 inch and 1/4, quarter of an inch. There, impact. Ta-da! That's it. How you can see there, gonna start coming apart. See, the bearing came apart. Yep. Now, you see the raise there, how it's damaged. There's a lot of marks on the race. So I'm gonna say this so I can just show this to my class next week. That's great. Perfect. All right. I need to get the new wheel bearing. Right, so here's the new one. Okay, put it right next to the other one, seems to be alright. Nice. Install this. I'm just gonna snug it, okay? That's it. There's no play. See? Different. Day and night. Great. Once again, I would like to remind you, please, if you stay this far in the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment. Please let me know if you have any repair that you would like me to record and share how to do it. I'll be more than happy to help somebody else to show how to do it. Right? So let's do one thing here really quick. Let me set up the camera. Set on my torque wrench. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. 130 plus 4 equals 134. There is. Gotcha. Now we're gonna tap that to make sure that we look perfect. Dust cover. So now you can see the difference between the new one and the old one. One of the things that I would like to just add to the video here on the surface, sometimes can collect some rust. If that's the case, make sure you clean it. Same thing on the inside. It's no rust. If it was it, I will clean it, because that rust, it will create a run out, and run out can create an uneven wear on your brakes. Just a little bit of note there. There, those two holes align. That's the only position that align. So we're gonna install. This little bolts do not need to be torqued. They need to be tight. The idea of this is for keep the rotors in place when the vehicle goes into the manufacturer assembly line, so that way with the vibration those rotors just don't fall off the hub. So again, if you snug them like that, you should be good. Now we're going to slide this back in, careful, so that we can keep our brake pads in place. It's a tight fit, so just be careful. This is the two bolts, so I'm gonna put the top one first because that's the easy one. Those are 14 millimeter, in case I didn't mention earlier. If I did, great. Those are snug. Now we're gonna do a torque. It's 41 foot-pounds for those two. That way we don't leave them loose or run the wrist or over tighten it. That's never a good thing. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Just remember that. Can hear the rotor wrench locking. There. Great. Don't forget to remove the load out of. Excellent. Okay, this is torque 1, 2 bolts for the caliper bracket, the center nut for the wheel hub. It is torque 134 foot-pounds and locked. Replaced, reinstalled the dust cup. Now we are going to install this, the wheel and tire, and we're gonna torque it to 80 foot-pounds. That's what the Honda manufacturer recommends. And after that, we're pretty much done. You can see, definitely notice the difference between the new and the old bearing. The customer is gonna be pleased because it's gonna be a lot quieter ride. It's gonna be day and night. It's always good. Now with 1 foot, I'm gonna hold it in place so that way it doesn't do that. And if you start torquing, it can wedge the wheel on the wrong place, in the wrong position, and eventually it doesn't work right. Right now with the foot again, I'm keeping it flat up against the rotor. Snug it. Star pattern. Now it's done. Snug, 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 snug. Great. Lastly, we're gonna put some weight on it. Not the whole weight. We want to go back to our torque wrench and do 80 foot-pounds. It's not very much, so you definitely don't want to over torque it. Now when you're done, it's a good practice, just go one full revolution or turn all the way around to make sure, yes, in case you miss or you skip one. Right. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this repair. So, rear wheel bearing replacement. So again, if you like the video, comment, like, subscribe. and I will see you in the next one. I hope this helped. God bless, and I see you soon. Later.